Today on Versus, we are going to do a rivalry between Josh and I characters. One of his favorites is Booster Gold from the DC Universe, and one of mine is Cyclops from the Marvel. Now sadly, I don't respect Booster Gold at all, and he doesn't respect Cyclops in mutually the same way.
Yeah.
So this Versus is just going to be us talk about why our characters, we're defending our characters and defending our love for comics, basically. So if you'd like to begin, go right ahead.
The winner shall always begin. But, see, the reason in this battle between Cyclops and Booster Gold, the reason I think Booster would win is because he has a lot more, I guess, gadgets than Cyclops does. I mean, Cyclops is a mutant, but, I mean, you look at his abilities, okay? He's got his visor that he always wears, which can not like Cyclops where he can just shoot out, lasers, but he can, go through the whole electromagnetic spectrum of light, basically, and he can get infrared, ultraviolet light, and he can see, he has X-ray vision, basically, and not only...
Because that's really important. It's really important to be like, huh, this guy's going to blast a laser at me, I should better see what it's made out of. No head.
Yeah, see, Booster's never in those types of situations.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Please God. Because he's got his little flying robot to help him, right?
Yeah, Skeets, yeah.
Skeets? Yeah, of course. Oh, that's a great name for a sidekick. I'm sure Cyclops would name his sidekick Skeets. Sorry, continue.
Cyclops is a sidekick, so he doesn't need one.
No. He is the current leader of the X-Men.
No, he may be the current leader. That's just because Wolverine doesn't want to take on the whole boatload of the X-Men. Okay?
No, that's because Wolverine can't decide if he's an Avenger, an X-Men, his own character.
Alright, getting back to the powers that...
Please, go ahead, back to the powers.
Then you can show off your little power thingy, whatever, I don't care.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, okay.
You can.
Not only does he have that visor that he wears, but he also has, his suit can give him enhanced strength, okay? He has the gauntlets that he wears on his wrist that he can also shoot these like beams out that can go through, the most powerful, can go through at least 2 solid concrete walls, so you know they have some punch with it if he's going to attack you. He also has his Legion flight ring from the future, where he was from, where he can use it to fly, so he has that ability, unlike Cyclops, who can only walk and run and
but see, Cyclops, you see, it's a funny thing. He actually went to school, or learned how to pilot, so he can actually fly, like a real human being. Not, oh, hey look, this ring, zoop, I can fly.
I'd rather fly out in the open air than be in a vehicle. I'm
just saying, his vehicle has, it's plated, it's got Shi'ar technology. I mean, let's see Booster Gold dodge a missile made by the Shi'ar, alright? They know how to make missiles, but continue.
Okay, well, I mean, also he has all the ability to time travel, and just recently in his own series, and in the 52 that he was in, with him being friends now with Rip Hunter, the Time Master, Time Traveler in this universe, he also can go into the time stream and fix time anomalies, or he can actually, I guess, be aware of them and then fix them. So he has that ability. So with all those, I mean...
Why can't he fix himself?
Because he's not a time anomaly, Mike.
Why not? I would consider someone that lived in the 30th century and came back, a jock that lived in the 30th century, stole armor. He didn't even make it. So if it breaks, he better hope Skeets can fix it, because if he can't, he's screwed. So he jumps back. That's not a time anomaly? Who decides what a time anomaly is? Does the time stream decide?
No, if a time anomaly...
Does Rip Hunter decide?
Yeah, he probably does decide, because he's the time master, basically.
He is the time master. How do you become the time master?
There's others before him, dude.
I bet.
Listen, all it does is basically I guess Rip Hunter and him go through the big orb ball or whatever you want to call it that they're in. They go through the time stream, and if they see something out of the ordinary that's not supposed to happen, they have to fix it. Booster Gold stealing that stuff from the museum in the future, coming back to the present and being this. I guess you want to. I'll admit it. He is a bit of an ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say he was an ass. Okay. He just recently in 52 in his own series he started becoming a real superhero, not being this guy who's just going to be all for advertisements and be on the sidelines watching other people get hurt and then take the credit for that. But he did. It shows that even though he was an ass in the beginning, he can become this big powerful superhero.
Kenny, do people change? That's the question. Do people change? I mean, like
let's hear about
the Marvel Universe. Like, when people change, we've got a Skrull invasion on our hands, okay? So I'm not really thinking people change in the DC Universe. I think once a show off, always a show off. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He just wanted the girls. He just wanted the girls. But let's get to the Marvel Universe real quick. Cyclops, alright? Now, just to be fair, I've heard that that Booster Gold can reflect a hit from Darkseid.
Yes.
Now, Cyclops,
Suit, yes.
Cyclops has one power. Optical blast, okay? Now, since he was in a coma when he got his mutant power, he has no control over his optical blast. So that's why he has to wear the visor. The visor gives him control of what kind of, I guess, intensity that he wants for his visor, right? Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I've seen him take off his visor and devastate sentinels, forests, mountains. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how powerful he is. He could be equal to a hit from Darkseid, okay?
Because how often do we get attacked by forests and mountains?
Okay.
Not that often.
The Phoenix, one of the greatest cosmic entities in the Marvel Universe. Equal to Galactus, some would say, okay? His energy blast can fuel the Phoenix, okay? The Dark Phoenix. Do you know what the Dark Phoenix fuels off of? Not planets, not suns. Whole suns, okay? So I think basically they said right there that Cyclops' optic blast is as powerful as the sun. I don't know about you, I don't think I'm reading between the lines. I think that's legit right there.
But that's on certain occasions though, I believe, because he really doesn't use that much power.
Because he has a tactical mind. He's a leader of a team. He knows how to use everyone in perfect sync. I mean, you know what I'm saying? His team is like a clock, and he knows how to work all the clocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything has to fit together well.
So you're saying he has like a strong mind, basically?
Yeah, he has a strong mind.
Okay.
Strong mind.
Then how come, after, back in, we go back to the history of
let's go.
here.
Let's go back to the history.
We're talking about him and Jean Grey, one of the best, I guess, couples you would say in the Marvel Universe.
Right, well, two most powerful mutants.
Yeah, okay.
So says Mr. Sinister. Not me. Not Doctor Doom, not Josh Unger, Mr. Sinister.
A fictional character, ladies.
A fictional character.
Okay.
But a story arc, nonetheless.
Okay, moving on. But we're talking about those. If he has such a strong mind, then when she died, how come he decided to get with another mutant that was like, it was a clone of her, basically, and then realized that that wasn't really her, and he just decided later on to just get away from the X-Men because he couldn't deal with her death? A woman. We were talking about a guy who has, you said, one of the most powerful beams that you could ever have as a mutant. Mm-hmm. And he leaves the X-Men because he can't deal with the passing of a woman. No, not a woman. His wife. His wife. She died. Mr. Sinister cloned her. She came back and just shit hit the fans. You know what I'm saying? This clone of Jean Grey wanted to live a normal life, but Cyclops felt impelled. You know what I'm saying? He needed to help the mutant race. Well, Xavier was his father, okay? He taught him that, you know what I'm saying, the mutants need to be protected. They need to learn how to live with the humans because, you know what I'm saying, the two are always in a mix. So I guess he's always been attracted to telepathic
apparently.
girls.
I can't deny
Jean Grey.
that.
So I guess the reason he's so attracted to them is because they have the power to instill in his mind that he's actually a man when he can't do it himself.
Ooh.
So,
Josh.
it's just, it shocks me that the writers would pick this guy to lead a team when he's just so distraught over the passing of one woman. He has basically one power and is just optical blast. And basically, look, there were some covers where he was the most dominant out of the whole series, but who was on the cover? Wolverine. In my honest opinion, I do not think Cyclops can sell to the public. Right here, ongoing series, where's Cyclops?
Yeah, Cyclops.
Please, tell me where is Cyclops. Because I'm not saying, I think Booster Gold. I
First
see
of all,
Cyclops here.
I can tell you where Cyclops is. Cyclops is in the Uncanny X-Men, the X-Men, the new X-Men, the young X-Men, Cable.
That's a lot of opportunities for him to be a man, but it's just falling short every time.
I see. Now here's the really funny thing. You've just named at least two of Cyclops' love interests.
Yes.
But I can't name any of Booster Gold's.
Oh.
Wait. Nothing.
When you're riding through the time stream with Rip Hunter and your robot friend Skeets, how is there time?
Do you know how ridiculous that sounded?
That is, no.
Do you know how ridiculous that sounded? Could you say it again to the camera, please?
I'm not saying it again. They can rewind it on YouTube.
I might. Okay? Don't tempt me.
No. You see, in his series, he's not about women, okay? He does not have time for women. That's what I like about his series, because it's all action-packed. With Cyclops, it's drama. It's weeping. It's weeping over just these women that come back later on in a year or so. These writers do not kill these characters off, so he's got to just get used to it. That's what happens, okay?
No.
Okay? He does not sell. Wolverine's on most of the covers.
He's on most of the covers. It doesn't matter, alright? Here's what I'm going to get to.
Yeah.